Hello, my dear students. I welcome to all of you to this session of fluid mechanics. Dear students, you know that we are going to discuss about the uh, flow through pipe chapter, where we have seen lot of things related to flow through pipe. We have seen the major loss, minor losses. We have seen the total energy line, hydraulic gradient line. Okay, so this is me, Dhiraj Mondol, Assistant Professor, JIS College of Engineering, Department of Mechanical Engineering. My YouTube channel DM Study Center. You can join here to access all the video lecture. Okay, my Telegram page for PDF and notification. Okay, this is my email ID. You can submit all the assignment here and my contact number for any query related to admission and subject and some knowledge of subject. Okay, so admission is open for 2020 to the in mechanical engineering department. Admission is open. JIS College of Engineering welcome you. You can join here. Any doubt you can you can call me. Okay, and you know that according to the India Today ranking, JS College of Engineering is the first private college in West Bengal. And you know, in mechanical department is NB accredited college, UGC, WBUT, NIRF rank, ACT approval, NAC accredited. So admission is open. The seat is very limited. You can call here also. This is the contact number of our HOD. Okay, in case if you want to visit our college, you can call me, and all the lab facilities will be shown. Okay, so I'm telling you, most welcome to JIS College of Engineering. You know that flow through pipe, this chapter already some lecture has been taken, and today we'll be discussing about the flow through the compound pipe. Okay, so let us recapitulate what we have discussed till now. Loss of energy, major loss, minor loss, where my major loss was discussed like Darcy-Weisbach principle, Chezy's formula. My numerical was discussed in, and in case of minor loss, loss due to sudden enlargement was discussed. Then loss due to sudden contraction, it was discussed. Then so lot of numerical we solved, and loss due to entrance of the pipe, due to exit, due to obstruction, due to bend, due to very pipe fitting, and numerical discussed. Next, last class we have discussed the hydraulic gradient line and total energy line. What is the definition, how we can draw this hydraulic gradient line? So I hope it is clear. So DEF is the hydraulic total energy line, and GC. Okay, GC is the hydraulic gradient line. Okay, DEF is the representation of total energy line, and GC is the representation, GC to EF. Okay, GC is the representation of the hydraulic gradient line. Siphon, concept of siphon was discussed last class. Now today we will be discussing about the flow through pipe in series or flow through compound pipes. Let us consider this is a reservoir, this is a that means the water, two reservoir you can see, A and B, and water is flowing from higher elevation to a lower elevation from reservoir 1 A to B. So what happened, let us consider the pipe of different diameter I have taken. Okay, so L1 and different length also. So L1 D1 is the length and diameter of the pipe 1, and F1 is the coefficient of friction. L2 D2 and F2 respectively, same thing in the pipe for another pipe L3 D3 and F3, length, diameter and coefficient of friction for pipe 3. So what will happen, and what are the losses, and all these will be discussed here. You can see the pipe is basically placed in series one by one. So in this type of pipe, what is the head, loss and all this we will be discussing. So here you can see in this figure the discharge passing through through each pipe is same, because water available here, that water is coming to this entering into this pipe, then that water also entering into this pipe. So the continuity equation, if you know that continuity equation, a1 v1 is equal to a2 v2, because it is your the fluid is incompressible in nature, is equal to a3 v3. Okay, now you will observe the difference in liquid surface level is equal to the sum of the total head loss in the pipe. And what is the total head loss? Due to entrance there must be some head loss here, due to entrance 0.5 v square by 2g, that is your v1 square by 2g. So that is written here 0.5 v1 square by 2g. Okay, now when the fluid is traveling from this point to this point through this pipe 1, then there must be some major loss, that is your 4 FL V1 square FL1 V1 square by 2GD1. Okay, so 0.5 V1 square by 2G plus 4 F1 L1 V1 square by 2GD by 2GD1. Okay, plus due to contraction there must be some losses. So we know that due to contraction you can see 0.5 v2 square by 2g. Okay, if it is not given the value of cc, you can take 0.5 v2 square by 2g. So this is due to contraction. Now in the pipe 2 you can see when the pipe is traveling, water is traveling through this L2 length L2, then it is equal to 4 F2 L2 V2 square by 2GD2. Clear? Next you can see here some expansion is happening. So due to sudden enlargement of the pipe there must be some losses. So what are those losses? Velocity difference whole square by 2g. So here you can see v2 by v2 minus v3 whole square by 2g. Clear? Now again when the fluid is flowing through this pipe L3, then there must be some frictional head loss. So that is your 4 F3 L3 V3 square by 2g d3. And due to exit there must be some loss. Okay, so that is why exit, in the exit what we will see, v square by 2g, that is your v3 square by 2g. So I hope it is clear. These are the head loss in the pipe, considering major and minor head loss. These are the head loss. Okay, if the minor head loss is neglected, then what we will see, only 4 FL v square by 2g part will be there for 1, 2 and 3 pipe number 3 respectively. And if I am considering f1 is equal to f2 is equal to f3, then what is equal to f, then what will happen, put all the value, f1 is equal to f2 is equal to f3 is equal to f, then this is your final equation. What we have got, s is equal to 4 f l1 v1 square by 2g d1 plus 4 f l2 v2 square by 2g d2 plus 4 f l3 v3 square by 2g d3. So ultimately take common 4 f by 2g, then the final equation will come, h is equal to 4 f by 2g l1 v1 square by d1 l2 v2 square by d2 plus l3 v2 v3 square by d3. So this is your ultimate equation. Okay, and the head loss. So I hope it is clear. Let us solve a numerical. The difference in water surface level in two tanks which are connected by three pipes in series of length 300 meter, 170 meter and 210 meter, and the diameter is 300 mm, 200 mm and 400 mm respectively, is 12 millimeter. Okay, now determine the rate of flow. Discharge you have to find out of the water if the coefficient of friction 0.005, 0.005 0.52 and 0.00848 respectively, considering minor loss, also neglecting the minor losses. Once you have to calculate by taking minor loss, and one you have to calculate by neglecting minor loss. So first of all, pause the video and go through the problem and try to solve it yourself. You can see, I hope you can solve, but you can see the solution here. So h is given, head difference of water level is your h is equal to 12 meter. L1 is given, L2 given, L3 given, F1, F2, F3, all this given. So first of all, we need to find out the velocity. So let us consider v1, v2 and v3 is the velocity in the pipe 1, 2, 3, and put continuity equation a1 v1 is equal to a2 v2 is equal to a3 v3. So v2 is equal to what? a1 v1 by a2. Now a1 is equal to pi by 4 d1 square and a2 is equal to pi by 4 d2 square. Okay, and v1 I don't know, so I have got the v2 is equal to 2.25 v1. Clear? So this is the v2. So relation between v2 and v1 is I have got. So now v3 is equal to, again v3 is equal to a1 v1 by a3. So simply put the value of a1 a3, then the relation between v3 and v1 is equal to 0.5625. v3 is equal to 0.5625 v1. Okay, so I have got the relation between v1 and v2 and v3 and v1. Now you know that this formula is well known to you, this formula. So if I am considering all the losses, then this formula is applicable. If I am following only the major losses, then this formula is suitable for the calculation. Now here I have that means you can write this equation. H is equal to 0.5 due to entrance, 0.5 v1 square by 2g due to my major loss in the pipe, due to contraction, due to major loss in the pipe, due to expansion, due to major loss in the pipe, due to exit. So these are the losses. Now let us substitute the value of v2 and v3, because already I have got v2 and v3 here from here. So all these we will be getting in terms of v1. So this is equal to, this h is equal to 12, it is given 0.5 v1. Only you have to replace v2, only you have to replace v2 by v1 and v3 by v1. So only the unknown equation is your unknown parameter is your v1. So v1 is equal to 1.407 meter per second. Very very important. Now rate of flow, area into velocity, a1 v1. So a1 you know, v1 you already you have got. So 99.45 liter per second is the correct answer. Okay, so I hope it is clear. If there are any kind of doubt, you can ask me in the comment section, or you can ask me in the DM Study Center's WhatsApp group or DM Study Center Telegram channel. Okay, so anywhere you can ask me in the comment section. If you are asking, then I will get back to you. I will answer you. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Next, if I am just neglecting the minor loss, then this equation is fitted, this equation will be applicable. Okay, so neglecting minor loss, this is your equation for f1 l1 v1 square by 2g d1 plus 4f2 l2 v2 square by 2g d2 plus 4f3 l3 v3 square by 2g d3. Now the 12 already it is given. So v1 square by 2g, you know that taking v1 square by 2g, because what I have done, replace v2 by 225 v1, replace v3 by 0.5625 v1. So only the unknown is your v1 here. Again taking v1 by v1 square by 2g common, then this is your equation. So ultimately unknown is your v1 only. So 1.445 meter per second is the V1, that is your velocity of the pipe 1. Now discharge is what? Va1 V1. So A1 you know, V1 you know. So 102.1 liter per second is the correct answer. Clear? So this is all about the numerical solution, mathematical solution, and let us discuss another topic, that is your equivalent pipe. So here basically equivalent pipe is defined as the pipe of uniform diameter having loss of head and discharge equal to the loss of head and discharge of a compound pipe consisting of several pipes of different length and diameters. Okay, the uniform diameter of equivalent pipe is called equivalent size of the pipe. The length of the equivalent pipe is equal to the sum of the length of the compound pipe consisting of the different pipes. देखो, this is the equivalent. In case of equivalent pipe, what happened? Let us consider the length, the pipe L, the pipe 1. This is your pipe 1, pipe 2, pipe 3. So L1 is the length of the pipe 1 and D1 is the diameter of the pipe 1. L3, L2, L3, and H is what? H is the total head loss. Total. Okay. And L is the length of the equivalent pipe. That means numerous, let us consider 3 pipe is taken, and at the whole it is basically assumed that it is a equivalent pipe. So basically this 3 pipe, whatever the discharge is done, discharge is happening here, we can manufacture, or we can produce a pipe which is same, which will be given same effect. Okay, so basically equivalent pipe is defined as a pipe of uniform diameter having loss of head and discharge equal to the loss of head and discharge of a compound pipe consisting of several pipe of different length and different diameter. Means a pipe, a different diameter pipe, you can see this is your different diameter pipe. Okay, now if I am producing as a uniform diameter pipe, okay, only one pipe, and that is equal to the head and discharge of that pipe will be equal to the loss of head and discharge of a compound pipe. Means a lot of length 1, length 2, length 3, you can see a different length and diameter pipe, that loss of head and discharge will be equal. Okay, discharge of the compound pipe consists of several pipes of diameter of different length. Now here let us consider L1, L2, L3 is the length of the pipe 1, 2, 3, and respectively L3, L2, D2, D1, D2, D3 is the diameter of the pipe 1, 2, 3 respectively. H is the total head, L is the equivalent pipe. Equivalent pipe means your equivalent resistance, এগুলো পড়েছো নিশ্চয়ই, equivalent resistance R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, like this. The different resistance are there. I want to find out the equivalent resistance or equivalent your head. Okay, so basically L is equal to what? L is equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3. Clear? Total head loss in the compound pipe neglecting minor losses, H is equal to what? 4 F1 L1 V1 square by 2 ZD1, 4 F2 L2 V2 square by 2 ZD2, and 4 F3 L3 V3 square by 2 ZD3. So I am assuming that F1 is equal to F2 is equal to F3 is equal to F, and discharge is equal to Q is equal to area into velocity. So A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2 is equal to A3 V3 can I write, because it is your continuity equation. So in terms of diameter you can write pi by 4 d square, pi by 4 d square, pi by 4 d square. Okay, pi by 4 d1 square by into V1 is equal to pi by 4 d2 square into v1 v2 is equal to pi by 4 d3 square into v3. Now v is equal to what? 4 q by pi d1 square and v2 is equal to 4 q by pi d2 square. From the equation I can easily write. Okay, now see here, H is equal to, we know that 4FL, 4F1 FL1 V1 square by 2GD. So put the value of V here. So V is equal to, V1 is equal to 4Q by pi D1 square, because we need to find out the, ultimately we need to find out the head loss in the compound pipe and equivalent pipe. We will be seen that it is same. Okay, compound pipe and equivalent pipe is same. We will see. Okay, you can see H is equal to this for one pipe 1, this for pipe 2, this for pipe 3. So ultimately you can see here, taking common 4 16 fq square by 5 square 2g, you will be getting this equation, L1 by d2 d1 to the power 5, L2 by d1 d2 to the power 5, L3 by d3 to the power 5. Okay, now the head loss in the equivalent pipe is what? 4FLB square by 2GD. Here L is the length of the equivalent pipe, F is the coefficient of friction. F is the your coefficient of friction, and V is the velocity of the compound pipe, equivalent pipe, and D is the diameter of the equivalent pipe. So V is equal to what? Q by A. So 4Q by pi d square is the velocity. Now F is equal to 4 FLV square by 2GD. Put all the value, you will be getting 4 into 16 Q square F by 2G into pi square, and L by d to the power 5 will be there. This is for the equivalent pipe. Okay, the loss in compound pipe and in equivalent pipe is same, hence we can equate 11.515 and 11.16, because this is the total loss of head in the compound pipe, in the equivalent pipe, and this is the total head, in the equivalent pipe. This is the total head in the equivalent pipe, and this is the total head loss in the equivalent pipe, and this is the total head loss in the compounding pipe. Okay, so compound pipe, তাহলে এই portion আর এই portion, this portion will be neglected. So put all the value. This is if you are equating, so this part and this part will be eliminated. So L1 by d1 to the power 5 plus L2 by d2 to the power 5 plus L3 by d2 to the power d3 to the power 5. Okay, is equal to dl by d to the power 5. Okay, so ultimately what I have got, L by d to the power 5 is equal to L1 by d1 to the power 5 plus L2 by d2 to the power 5 plus L3 by d3 to the power 5. So this equation is known as Duput's, very important, Duput's equation. In this equation, L is equal to what? L1 plus L2 plus L3 dot dot dot. Okay, and D1 and D2 D3 are known, hence the equivalent size of pipe, that is value of D, can be obtained. So this is your equation. This is very important. This keep it in your mind, and some numerical can be asked. So let us solve a numerical related to this theory. First of all, go through the problem. The 3 pipe, length 800, 500, 400 meter and diameter 500, 400 and 300 millimeter respectively are connected in series আছে, ঠিক আছে, like this. একটা 800 আছে, একটা আছে 500, একটা হচ্ছে তোর 400, Now L is equal to what? 1700 already given. The pipe are to be replaced by a single pipe of length 700 meter. Find the diameter of the single pipe. Diameter you need to find out. So you know that this is your formula, very very important. L by d1 to the power d to the power 5 is equal to L1 by d1 to the power 5, L2 by d2 to the power 5 plus L3 by d3 to the power 5 plus L4 by d4 to the power 5, like this. So put all the value. Length is given, diameter is given, only d is not given. D you have to find out. So by the help of this formula you can easily find out d is equal to 371.8 millimeter. Okay, so this is all about the numerical. Next class we will be discussing about the flow through parallel pipe. You know that flow through parallel pipe, that pipe is parallel to two pipe parallel to each other, and what will be the discharge, that will be discussed in the next class. You will see. Okay, so I hope it is clear, and a lot of things I have discussed today, and keep revising, because and it can be asked what do you mean by Dupuit equation. Okay, and derive it. Then you need to know this is your Dupuit equation, where L is the length of the equivalent. That means a different pipe L1, L2 and L3. Three pipe are taken, and these three pipe assembled together and in the series, and what we will say that from this pipe the water is flowing. Now this whole three pipe, it is taken as one single pipe. Okay, and by the help of this pipe, whatever the discharge and all this. Okay, so that is the matter of concern here. So equivalent pipe means that if the length L1, L2, L3 different length uh, pipe length are there, if I am taking only one pipe, so let us consider this is a pipe 1, 2 and 3. So 1, 2 and 3. Now this is your length L1, L2 and L3, and this is your diameter D1, diameter D2 and diameter D3. Now we have to replace these three pipe in one single pipe. So that means, so what will be the diameter of that pipe? If equivalent length is equal to, you know, the L1 is equal to L is equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3. Okay, so basically this is the equivalent length formula. Okay, then what should be the diameter of the equivalent pipe, so that this will be same, the discharge and head. Okay, so discharge and head will be equal. So that is the matter of concern, and that I have discussed here. Okay, so here basically in case of equivalent pipe, why we are doing like this? Because we are just minimizing the complication of the frictional head, friction coefficient of friction, different length, and due to bend there must due to bend, due to expansion, due to contraction, due to pipe fitting, there must be some losses. So that is why we will eliminate this part. To eliminate this part, you have to make it equivalent pipe, where the losses already I have got, and HF is equal to, for the equivalent pipe this is the equation, and for the compound pipe this is the equation. If I am equating these two part, you will be getting this formula. So it is depending upon the L is proportional to D to the power 5. Okay, so L by D to the power 5, equivalent length by equivalent diameter to the power 5, is equal to L1 by D1 to the power 5 plus L2 by D to the power 5 plus L3 by D to the power 5. Okay, so this is the end of the video, and one more before ending the video, let us tell me that this is your assignment. Whatever I have discussed, that is your assignment. Submit the assignment in my given mail, dheeraj.mondal@jscollege.ac.in, and my official your this is the YouTube channel for only for you student DM Study Center. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for everyday notification. All the lecture related to fluid mechanics, fluid machinery, Constitution of India, their general knowledge, quality and reliability and material handling subject is taken by Mr. Polash Vishwas. Strength of material and engineering mechanics subject is taken by Dr. Jayanta Kumar Vishwas, and you can see the advanced manufacturing advanced welding process, it is taken by Dr. PK Bardhan. All the lecture it is available, more than 250 lecture available here. Okay, so you can subscribe this channel and access all the video. My Telegram channel is this, you can join here for notes, and any query related to admission you can call me here. Okay, JS College of Engineering Mechanical Engineering Department admission open right now, and seat number is very limited. So first of all, book your seat, go to the JISC website, and all the links are given for online admission. So again I am welcoming you for in the college. If you want to visit our college, most welcome. If you want to see our lab setup, always welcome. Okay, so you just call me here only. Okay, today up to this, thank you for listening.